Yeah, that's not tutorial. Now you better choose your gang. Which gang you want to represent?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Oh, that loading's not bad. Good.
I'll be in touch.
Dude, I run like I'm about to shit my pants. Like it's not come out yet.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Oh, can't wait to start class.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
We Ravens.
Yep.
Alright, bet we're in the same game. We're blue, so that means we're Crips.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oh no, it has been cancelled.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but
They even
don't
had to say it
tempt
in
me.
game too.
You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Gryffindor,
I'm
eh?
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new
Those are the
student to their
off-sorted.
common room?
I shall see
Oh.
to it, sir.
Yeah, they're red.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
Be like that.
As deputy
stick with Gryffindor?
headmistress, it is my distinct
Yeah,
honor
fuck
to
it,
show
why
you
not?
to your common room.
Hey, let's go.
Right
Alright,
this way.
Jordan, we gotta gang up. He's the ops.
Alright, bet. PvP, bro. Let's go
Let's
Dark
go.
Arts class.
Pull
Oh,
up.
pull up, bro.
It's quite
Bro, you don't
uncommon
wanna
for a
mess with
student to
us.
begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge,
Alright, one
but
sec.
one
Let me
I'm
take my
sure
dogs
you're
out.
up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Oh, I thought I was about to figure that out. I was about to say I would have never answered that question. Little riddle.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Why, hello.
Chest here.
Would you like to take a look?
God, this is ridiculous.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have
How
you in
I run,
Ravenclaw.
dude.
Never met someone who's been
Piece of
so
shit
close to a
shit.
dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
This game looks so good. Yo, he wants to smoke.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there?
All it took was
Be seeing you.
3 consoles.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
This game was
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. here you are.
I like how you have to, when you learn the spell, you have to... Oh, this
What is
it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
Hold up.
It will help you to
Yo,
keep
that's the
track of
knob.
what
That's
you
the
are
knob. We
learning,
gotta
so
follow.
that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to
I just
speak.
lifted the cat up. Can I eat the cat?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both
Yo, where's this
Charms
cat running off
and
to? Let me
Defense
eat
Against the
him.
Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
One ugly cat.
Yeah, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring
Okay,
ruins?
so she thinks
Well,
we're still lying.
I presume
Well, let's keep on
Professor
lying.
Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new 5th year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
You see the lens in the glasses.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor.
Damn, that's really
They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
But if you do actually get like the pre-order stuff and the deluxe edition stuff, that'd be really
Good
good.
luck today. And
Because
remember
you get to learn
use
dark
your
arts
field
stuff,
guide.
which is like murder
It
and
will be
torture, like the dark
invaluable to you.
magic.
And invaluable to
And then
me,
you get 2
as I'll
animals
be
that you can
using
ride
it to
and
keep
fly
up to
with.
date on your
One
progress.
for pre-ordering, one
Yes,
for the deluxe
Professor.
edition. So that'd be really
Come
cool
and
if you get
find
those.
me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more
'Cause
about
one of
those
them,
assignments I mentioned.
if you
And
link
we'll
your
see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade
Fan
for those
club
supplies.
with the game with the Warner.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
you know,
hoping
dude, it's
our
like
paths
when
would
God of
cross
War and Elden
today
Ring came out. Everyone in their
before you
moms was
immersed
playing.
yourself in studies.
And since
Did I
and
hear
since this game
you
is on
and
every console,
Professor
everyone in their
Weasley
moms are gonna
talking
be lying.
about exploring ruins?
I hope I didn't say too
She
much.
caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant
I love
and
how
astute
everyone
witch.
can be talked to,
It
or
was
almost
right to
everyone.
keep the details to yourself for now.
Yeah.
We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the
Oh, I
ability
could've
you
bullied the shit
possess
out of her there.
obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
I'm
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with
off.
classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I cannot believe I'm in class right now. Oh!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time.
Which is
I
what
get
I'm
new
doing right
students
now.
every year,
Here's
but I
where you
only
can
have
customize
one
buy, sell,
Hebridean black
repair,
skull.
whatever.
It was a token from the great poacher.
So this is basically like the class shit where it's like you learn your
You may be asking
skills.
yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest
No,
poacher
you
ring
can.
in
You'll. I
Eastern
mean,
Wales
yes and no. You can
and
learn
live
them
to
outside
boast
of the
about
class
it.
too. Some like some side quests or like. No, it's, no. You'll be able to learn your skills everywhere.
Very little. Today we will review a spell that has
You can also,
saved
I
me
think,
from
earn
death at the
them
hands
too
of dark
by
wizards
someone
more
unlock that
times than I
category,
care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation
Yeah, when do I get my
charm?
flying
Levioso.
When do I get
A
my two
surprised
animals that I
opponent
got
has
for
a
free
weak
ordering?
opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Give me my animals.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Higher.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
A higher fidelity rendering mode featuring ray tracing requires reboot to apply changes. Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
What?
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just...
I do enjoy life as duel.
Levioso! Stupid Protego.
Complicates things.
Don't call my students for this step.
Stupid one.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Oh, it fell off.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Motion blur off.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
You abandoned Sebastian.
Till next time.
Why is he gonna cry?
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the letter.
Did I just...
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work.
Whoa,
but
this looks
I
cool.
am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
What?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those
It's like
textbooks to
school
use
all
as
over
the blunt
again.
objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
I thought Emma had a lazy
Keep
eye
at
at
it.
first.
You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Ooh, these are the new wands.
Oh, we're outside
These are the ones I
now.
could choose.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Damn, you can really customize
So,
a fucking wand.
What better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
I'm definitely doing a black one.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres.
I think this is a butt plug.
Excellent control there.
This is a butt plug.
Now, think of this like gobstones,
Wait, do
if
I
you
not
will.
get-
But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them
Get a
toward you.
wand from
Splendid!
So I got the Onyx Hippogriff mount. It's usable. The Felix Puzzler is usable.
Very good.
Oh.
Don't
So that's
lose
the
your composure.
hat. I just don't have the jacket
Very good.
yet. and
Points
that's
to
the Haunted
Ravenclaw.
Hogsmeade shop.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Let us see this.
Alright. Tie.
Yeah, give me a long 14.5 right there.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
No.
Well done.
No! Get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit.
Yes!
Akio.
No!
Happens to the best of us. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Can you change
My
voices if you
mother
change
offered to
voices?
teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world.
Can you change your
at a
voice
new
after you change your
school in a
voice?
new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
Sound like a goddamn
Thank you,
robot.
Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Better not keep him waiting.
Yeah,
Until
I know.
next time.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you. What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor
Have you learned
Ronan did
Levioso?
mention something about that.
In
Which one's that one?
Professor Ronan will meet you outside
levitating.
momentarily
Yep.
to assign your first one.
Okay.
Now,
And then
regarding the
pulling
trip
in?
to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've
Okay, so you
arranged
played the
to
game,
replace
right,
the
yeah,
supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with
Oh, we're
Sebastian.
fighting. Let's go.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables
Oh, how
en
tells
route.
you.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Broomsticks? I'm sorry, I've heard nothing what you said but broomsticks.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
I am
It seems as
eating
if that might come in handy.
the
More
whole
frequently
environment
than
of
one
this
would
man.
imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first,
I've seen
each
that
shall
in the
ask
background.
that you
Smell it.
complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
There we go.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo.
Oh, it builds things.
Oh, you got that one. Yeah.
That's it. Very good.